Here I'm with Bob Orci and Alex Kurtzman from Right to Left. So what's it like for you guys to go back to series television after you've been in the movies for a few years?
It's like you think you miss it until it starts up again, and then you realize, why am I doing this again? Why am I putting myself through this? But no, it's fun.
It's great. Yeah. It's great. It's, you know, what's really cool about it is that there's an energy in television that's, you know, you're breaking stories and you're writing the episode and you're shooting an episode and you're posting an episode, and that energy, I think, is something that we really thrive on.
So like working at a newspaper or something.
Yeah.
Right. Well, how involved will you guys be on a day-to-day basis? Will you be writing episodes or?
We didn't think we would be, but we are.
Yeah,
so,
we kind of fell in love with it. So.
Yeah.
How many episodes have you guys written for the first season? I mean, besides the pilot.
We're 2 episodes that are written.
Right.
And we co-wrote the first episode with Pinkner and Abrams.
So who's the showrunner?
Jeff Pinkner.
Jeff Pinkner. Oh, okay.
He's the one who really, this is his problem.
Yes. He's got the real noose around his neck. We're just here having fun at Comic-Con.
He just calls us occasionally.
Now, Fox has this amazing track record of greenlighting great genre shows and then canceling them. So are you know, I mean, you know, the Space Above and Beyond and Firefly. Are you guys concerned at all? I mean, about making it through the first season? What's your level of trepidation?
For me, no. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where, of course, that could happen. You never know; anything could happen. But we certainly don't go into it thinking that way.
Right.
I mean, most shows don't make it, so you got to assume it's not going to make it. So
right.
You can't spend too much time worrying about it.
Now, a lot of genre elements were introduced in the pilot. How deep genre will you go? Because I know, well, you guys weren't on Lost, but even on Lost and Alias, they kind of slowly genreized.
For sure.
But are you guys going to just dive into the genre pool deep right away?
I think it's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of a thing. You know, I think you're going to go and then pull back a little bit.
Right.
You know?
What will be your mix of mythology versus mystery of the week situations?
There's an overarching mythology to the show that we all kind of knew going into it. Once we realized this is the mythology of the show, we knew that we had to operate within those boundaries. And then week to week, you know, we can play around a little bit with that mythology. You can expect a beginning, a middle, and end to each episode. If you miss the show a couple weeks, you're going to be able to come back to it, and you will be caught right up.
Like every 4th or 5th show can get deep into the fringe and then pull back and be able to stand alone.
And then the last question, what do you think this show has in common with Star Trek on TV? Do you think? Like, what's in this for Star Trek fans?
Well, you know, in Star Trek, one of the log lines that has been promoting the movie is that the future is now. And I think that applies to Fringe as well. The thing that, you know, where we're getting our stories from, very much from the headlines. It used to be that you'd have to, you know, go research weird things to do the show, and nowadays there's a weird headline in every single newspaper and every website, reputable websites. I'm talking MSNBC and stuff. Go to their science and technology section, and you can literally find the basis of an episode. The future is now.
The other thing that I think probably was really an influence is just it was always so amazing watching the bridge crew solve problems. You know, be up against impossible odds and to figure out how to solve problems. And I think that has absolutely bled into the way our characters in Fringe on a weekly basis have to deal with things. There's always some insane problem that they have to solve, and they have a limited amount of time to do it. And how are they going to do it? And then they do it.
Okay.
Or they don't.
And what's your favorite Star Trek site?
TrekMovie.com.
TrekMovie.com.
Okay, great, thanks.